Hey, bro, what's up? So I'm pretty sure you heard about the next financial crisis, right? We're all about to be sitting around a fucking trash can with fire in the middle, stabbing each other over a pack of ramen noodles. But even though that this is basically every fucking where, I still see the dumbest shit on social media when it comes to money, right? And one of those things is hate rich people. And this is not to stand up for people with millions and trillions, right? Like, I ain't trying to dick ride Elon Musk, okay? And fuck Ellen DeGeneres. But the thing is, majority of us, right, are trying to succeed. All no, you know what? Fuck that. Everybody on this planet is trying to become successful, right? And I don't like using the word rich because rich can mean a lot of things. I could be rich in fucking toilet paper. I could have like a million toilet papers behind me, right? But the thing is, people who are living normal lives will hate on rich people, and it really comes across as jealous, right? But they justify it as rich people are bad. And I hate that. I honestly hate it because it's a mindset of they're bad and I don't want to be like them, so I don't want to be rich. And I think that's garbage, right? Or the other side of the coin, and this is one I experienced personally with family members. And now they weren't hating on the rich people, but they came up with this justification of why bad things would happen to them, right? Fucking celebrity dies on the news, right? Multimillionaire. Oh my God. God has taken away all of their limbs because he was just too rich. What the fuck? Like that's not how this works. And even as a kid, I was like 5 years old, and I knew that was bullshit, right? Like just because I win the lottery, or somebody just hands me $3 million, does not mean God's gonna come and just like rip my throat out. Dude, it was fucking garbage, dude. I hate it when my family would say shit like that. And then the other side of like eat the rich. It's like, bro, if rich people gave everybody $1 million, that $1 million would be worthless. And those rich people would just go to the next fucking asset. Like they would be like, fine, here, take all my dollars. I'm just gonna go buy fucking thousands of kilograms of gold. And then people would complain about the same thing. It's like it will never ever be equality, right? Equality does not exist in any span of anything, right? The only thing that we can basically say equality should be implemented in is the equality of opportunity in education. That's it. Okay. If you win a fucking mega $1 million jackpot, should you give me any of your money? No, no, fuck no, because it's garbage, dude. If you had to give everybody in your neighborhood $1 million, first off, the neighborhood would that would spike inflation, and then two, everybody would just waste it in the first place. Because you know what? Another thing is, not everyone deserves money, and I learned this the hard way. Okay, and this is from extended family members. I was never taught about finances growing up. I was just taught, like, if anything, the worst piece of advice I was ever given was don't save your money, just spend it, right? And I would say that was probably the worst ever. And that was from like a really close, trusted family member. But I would just say that was fucking garbage. But then, like, as growing up, I would see extended family, like, they were down on their luck, right? So some people like, hey, can we borrow money? Hey, can we do this? And it's like I'm all for helping somebody out, but let's get the cold hard truth. Let's be 100% honest here. No one, not no one, majority don't deserve the help. Boo hoo me, boo. I'm an asshole, right? But it's like, bro, if they do drugs, if they're an alcoholic, if they're gambling, if they're blowing money on dumb shit, if they can't feed their kids because they're too busy doing I don't know dumb shit, you don't deserve it, dude. Like, no, why should I give you my money? Or in anyone's term, like, because I'm speaking in general when I say you or me, it's like, why should I give you my money for you to go and blow it on dumb shit and then ask for more? It would be different. Like, if you genuinely need money, I'm all for helping you, right? If you genuinely need assistance, bro, I will be there. But if you want to go and say, hey, I need $1,000 loan because my boyfriend wants this fucking dining room set, what? Or I need to feed my fucking crack addiction, substance addiction shit. I'm like, dude, like this is some shit that I've heard from before, and it's garbage, dude. It's fucking garbage. And the last thing would be when people say that rich people are bad, bro. Really, like, let's be truthful. Rich people don't give a shit about you. Okay, they don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about anybody unless they're like really close to them. But what people will say is like, oh, the rich people are bad, bro. You're 99% of the time you're around other people like you. Okay, it's like if you, let's say you're in a video game and you're like, oh, this team is shit, right? And I've had this, like people get on, I'm like, yeah, this team is fucking shit. It's like, bro, we're paired together for a reason. Okay, we have the same fucking skill ranking, dude. So we're in the same financial predicament if we know each other. But it's like they will see that and they don't care. No, in reality, the people that are around you are probably worse off for you than the rich people. And the reason why is because those people have the same, if not a worse mentality for you of saying, like, yeah, rich people are bad, don't do this, oh, this person deserves it. And then, or have like any type of negative mindset and drag you down with them, right? I've known people like this, I've seen people like this. It's not fun. And I would say the most hypocritical thing about anyone is that if somebody, you could be the biggest rich hater, you could say, yeah, all people need to pay taxes, all rich people need to pay taxes, and 99% tax for the rich, and start crying and shitting yourself. But if somebody, I guarantee you, if fucking Jeff Bezos came to you and dangled a few $1 million in front of your face, because he's probably got that, right, like in his pocket, you would you would become them. And I'm not saying like you specifically, I'm saying like you in general would become just as bad as the people you hate. And this is what I see when it comes to like money, and it comes to like anybody who has money. It's like, bro, you will probably be worse than them. And then you would go right back to hating rich people because they retain the money and you didn't. Bro, that's the fucking garbage that I see. That's the life we live in 2022. 3. Fuck, where am I been? Dude, I'm not a super genius. I'm not a genius when it comes to money. I don't know much about it. I just know that when I was younger, I was going through a rougher time with no finances. Like I was fucking like I had no fucking money. I couldn't even afford a PSN card, right? $10 a month. I couldn't do that. And I was like, shit, how can I get money? And I wanted to start working, right? I wanted to get a job at Walmart, anywhere I could. I applied all these different places, and nobody fucking replied to me. If anything, I got a reply from Walmart and they said I failed the assessment test. I'm like, bro, how? Who fails the assessment? I was fucking so. I felt slow for like 3 days, dude. I was so depressed with that shit. I was like, how? Like, how low is my IQ, dude? I'm like looking in the mirror, my eyes tearing up. I'm like, ah. But I didn't, right. Like I couldn't do it, and then turned around. My family needed me at home, and they were like, look, at this time there was like a tragic family incident. Nothing terrible, nobody died or anything, but it was like, we need you to look after the house. I was like, shit, I ain't got no cash. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I was like, wait, I have an idea. So I opened up a small business, online, just reselling shit, and I ended up making some capital on it. And honestly, I've learned a lot, dude. And it wasn't fast, it wasn't overnight. It honestly took me, like, I opened it up a year before, and I fucked up on the first order I ever had, and I was like, shit. So just I'm not doing this again. Sure enough, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it one more try, and I did. And I was like, wow, I got my first order. I was super happy, and it went through. It went through, dude. And I was like, yeah. So I ran with it. Now the business ended up, falling. I wouldn't say no. It didn't fall apart. It slowed down, right? So like it's still open and shit, but it's just like, shh, fucking pandemic and shit. And, like I wish I would have opened it up in a pandemic, dude. I probably would have made millions. But after that, like everything started like slowing down. I'm like, shit. Right now, the financial crisis is like tickling everybody's butthole and shit. And I'm like, god damn. But there's still many other ways, dude. There's just about as many ways to make money as there is money in the world, right? Like I don't know, you could fucking sell bugs outside, dude. What the fuck? Excuse me. But other than that, dude, I mean, that's it. I think I started learning about finances as I got older, from 18 years old. Like I didn't know anything about money, right? I just remember one time my grandpa had given me some pocket change, right, like some coins, and I was like, shit, dude, cool. Like I cared, like, because I was into collecting, but also I didn't care because I was like, it's fucking changed, dude. It's worth like 25 cents. And then I was watching a YouTube video by the guy named shit. Oh, god damn it. It's something treasure hunter, right? It's like, fuck, man, I don't remember his name, right? But he's a fucking awesome YouTuber. And I was watching his videos and he started describing like different types of coins and he started describing silver. And I went to check through that change and I was like, shit, I have some of that. And after that, I just like collecting, right? I like stacking now. Not to get into my personal finances, I have very, very small amount. But other than that, dude, I started looking into like, hey, I wonder what else I could learn when it comes to finances. And after that, I started finding like bigger YouTubers. I started falling in love with the financial like education, but not like formal education. Like you get what I'm saying, online. And I just ran with it, dude. And I'm so glad I did. I learned a lot and like tremendous amounts from what I did being a dumbass a few years ago. And now I know about it and I'm striving to do a lot more in the future, dude. Like I'm genuinely proud of myself and I genuinely believe that I can make something big in the future that I could be super proud of. Right. And I believe you can too, bro. Like hands down. I'm not trying to be like, like, oh look, my dick is bigger than yours, dude. It's like, bro, you can do it. If I can do it, I had zero financial education at all. Like I said, I was pretty much listening to the advice of save nothing and just spend everything. Every single penny, dude. But hey, thank you so much for watching, bro. I am super grateful for you spending some time watching this video, bro, and I'll catch you later, dude.